Alright guys, welcome to the long weekend. It's all about awesome beach houses and the most amazing feeds. Lots of surfing, diving, snorkeling, four-wheel driving, a whole bunch of barbecue recipes. We are going to give you some real inspiration for your next long weekend. Alrighty, so we have a stunning beach house here at Boomerang Beach, just outside of Bluey's. The kitchen is awesome, there's a pool, it's massive. And I would cook in this kitchen, but there's one thing that's a little bit prettier, and that's the view outside, so you have to come check this out. We're gonna do an awesome barbecue recipe. We're gonna do a buttermilk marinated butterfly chicken with an awesome sort of summer-inspired salad. Massive lounge room, bean bags, foosball table. This is my kind of beach house. Got a beautiful big balcony. This is living. This is how you should spend your long weekend. Let's get marinating, let's get cooking. Okay, so we're gonna marinate our butterfly chickens first, and that's gonna be lime. I'm gonna have some thyme in there, some rosemary, some oregano, some garlic, and then some buttermilk too. So the buttermilk and all these flavors, it's gonna soften up, it's gonna tenderize, and it's just gonna make the chicken really, really beautiful. So we're gonna marinate that for a couple of hours. Ideally you'd leave it overnight. This recipe is so simple and so tasty, and it just makes the chicken just so delicious. It really takes on amazing flavor. Alrighty, so our summer squash and tomato salad. So it's going to be summer inspired, it's going to be fresh, it's going to be light, it's going to be barbecued. What we're going to do is we're going to chop and dice up our different squash into different sort of shapes and sizes. We're going to char grill them, and then we're going to put that sort of warm squash onto like a light, fresh, cold salad of fresh tomatoes, a whole bunch of herbs, some lemon and orange segments, and some rind as well, hit of salt and pepper, hit of olive oil, and that's it. Nice hot barbecue. I'm just going to give them a coat. That caramelization, that beautiful char. And what happens is it actually draws out the sugars, changes the flavor a little bit, tenderizes the squash, and it's just so tasty. All right. So we've got some herbs here, a whole bunch. We've got some sage, we've got some mint, we've got some basil, and they're just gonna go straight into a mixing bowl, just whole, sort of picked quite roughly. Okay, on top of that, we're gonna add our tomatoes. So I'm gonna cut them all into different shapes and sizes, like I said. All right, so when I say I'm segmenting, I'm taking the skin off, and I'm taking these segments off it without the white pith, or as little white pith as possible. So you run your knife very carefully down either side of the white sort of sinewy bit. And what happened is, you know, you come out with this sort of beautiful triangle of nothing but citrus or orange flesh. And then what we're gonna do is we're just gonna squeeze the pit, because we don't want to waste any of that juice, and that's going to help dress our salad. So that's the orange done. We're going to do the same with 3 lemons as well, so you'll get sort of that sweet orange, but then you get that really sort of beautiful acidic lemon kick. So nice and hot, straight on top of our cold salad. All right, so our salad is ready to rock and roll. We'll set that aside. Now it's time to cook our really delicious, soft, tender buttermilk marinated chicken. So we're gonna put it skin side down. And what we want is like beautiful golden dark skin, and then we can flip it and cook it from the other side. And the trick is put it down and fold it away from yourself. And that way you won't splash yourself with that oil. You want that golden, beautiful caramelization, like look at that. So that's gonna take another 15 minutes maybe.
You can smell it,
It's great, isn't it? So you just keep watching it, keep turning it, watching it, turning it, and that skin's gonna get crispy, it's gonna get golden, and it's actually gonna, when it's butterflied, it's actually gonna cook on the flat side the way it is now, through the bone and into the flesh, and it releases a whole bunch of juices, and it makes the flavor so much more intense. Alrighty, so what I've done is I've just thrown a couple of trays on top of the chickens to speed the cooking process up, because I'm hungry and I really want to go for a surf before the sun disappears. That's what you're after. Beautiful, coloured, caramelised, tender. I'm going to need that like maybe 3-4 more minutes, and you can see the juices starting to come out. That is it. Our epic buttermilk marinated butterfly chicken. It's a mouthful. It's gonna taste epic. You hungry? I think you all look hungry. All right guys, no better way to spend a long weekend. Whole house to ourselves, surfing, eating with a whole bunch of buddies. Thanks for watching. See you next week. Yoo!